horrible. They still don't have any.
What?
Well, Kathleen was telling us when she was the funniest things, Grubhub delivering all this food. And this actually, now we're on campus. Look, isn't it pretty? I loved Ohio State.
God, a lot of people are eating Grubhub apparently. Those things are all
They're
over.
everywhere. Okay, so watch. This is my dorm up here. None of this has changed. It looks exactly the same.
You
Of
should
course,
drive
we've
all in
stopped,
front of
yes,
it.
because I have to go to the bathroom because I'm about to pee my pants.
Morrison Towers.
Right? That's my dorm. I can. This will be forever put in my mind. Dad and I had a fight, and so I went out with another guy, and he knew it. But I was dating other people then because he wanted me to, because I was older.
You were older. You were
I
younger.
was younger, so he wanted me to date around. So I went out with this other guy. I came back, and Dad is here in the lobby with a bunch. It must have been our sophomore year because Babe was here and stuff. A whole group of people were right here. I come in, and I don't think the boy was there. And there's this intake. Well, maybe he was, because everybody, there's this huge intake of breath.
Why? Why was
Because I was here with another guy, and there was Dad. I mean, it was funny.
So what did he say?
I don't know. I don't remember the details, but I remember that part. You know, obviously we got back together, but it was funny to think about it. And that's
He
all
told me he took you out on a date after that.
Well, maybe.
He said you came in with another guy,
Walking
and
down
then
the
he
stairs
said,
is
"Let's
all-
go out."
Is all I can, maybe. Walking down the stairs, that's all I can think about, you know? 'Cause
Right.
I remember it so well.
She just went to the right. It's over here. Come here. Car's coming in. Come over here. Wow, people were
taping me.
I
'Cause I know you're gonna-
I turned it off right then.
I hope so. Stop taping.
But yeah, that. Hey Jay, Mom just got in the car behind us. She tried to steal the minivan.
I know.
I thought you
It
sit back.
wasn't an option to go out of state. You were lucky to go to college, and that, you know, your parents couldn't afford to go out of state. Nobody ever thought about going out of state. It just wasn't done then. Girls didn't even leave the house until they were married or went to college. This square and all of these dorm. Boy, that one of those dorm rooms. That was the one playing "Born to Be Wild" from those speakers. It was so crazy. It was so
What? That's all it played? Born to Be Wild?
No, I just remember, you know, that was the anthem during the
You said,
protest.
because I want to see where you guys went. You said "Let It Be" was the song all the
Towns
time.
are all torn down. So
What?
We're coming up to High Street, which is the major street through campus, the major street that takes you into downtown Columbus, and it was all bars, lined with bars, because everybody, if you were 18, you could go to a bar because it was 3-2 beer, light beer.
All beer was only light.
No, you could drink light beer.
Oh, if you were underage.
But the other beer was probably like 3.7.
All right, this is where, see that street
like the
shitting
weed.
down? That's where Dad
Ooh,
lived.
I
So
like that
we're
Plaza
going over,
Mexican
and that
grill.
hasn't changed at all. That is just college
So where did you
bars.
eat if they were just
We
bars?
ate in our dorms. We had no money to eat. We had no money to go out to a bar. You've got to understand. For me to come up with a quarter for a Coke, we shared a Coke 4 ways.
How much did college cost back then?
I don't know, a lot. My parents paid for it. You know, not anything like today, but, you know, room and board is the significant part. So we didn't have money to eat out. We didn't eat out. And Dad was, he lived in an apartment, but he didn't have very much money.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, how these kids
Just
do it.
lived because it's a whole different culture. This is where your dad lived.
Now I'm
It's
filming.
probably 86.
So how'd he get such a nice place and not have to be in a dorm?
He was already a junior. He'd already been in college 2 years and got kicked out of Ohio Northern, you know, left. You know, he worked every year. He was doing surveying. So we spent a lot of time here, and Dad was the caretaker of this place. There's 4 apartments. And those front windows, from the inside, he painted them a royal blue, so you couldn't see through them.
He was also the president of his fraternity. I found that picture.
I know. On here on the corner was a Quiznos, the very first Quiznos ever.
Oh, yeah.
But he could only afford one like once or twice in the whole time we lived here, and I never could afford one at all. So you did not ask your parents for things. You wanted to be independent. If you were going, my parents sent me $5 a week. All right, Cheri lived in one of these buildings.
So he was right on the strip.
And our junior year, I think it was. So we had Bobby Hall here, who'd come back from Vietnam. He was here. Debbie was here. Babe was here. Cheri was here. And so all of our friends became everyone else's friends. I mean, it was a tribe. You always had people to hang out with. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And it was just fun. It was just really fun. Oh, this was some restaurant. And I remember, I have a picture of Nancy Beth and I saying goodbye as we went out to eat, one of the few times we did. This is our Union.
Midway on High, that looks nice.
The Union was, the place, you had a bowling alley, you saw things there. And I just remember when Let It Be came out, we'd be all singing Let It Be in the bar, and the floors would be sticky with beer. I mean, these were crummy places, but it was just fun. I had a fake ID since I was 7 or 16.
How'd you get that back then?
I don't know. I had got it when I was in Dayton because, of course, I didn't even turn 18 till I'd already been in college for a month and a half. What did it matter? I only drank Cokes anyway. I didn't like beer, so I wasn't going to drink beer. And oh yeah, this is the auditorium. We saw great things. They brought in everything, ballet, musicals.
For free? Or they
No,
charge?
you had to buy tickets. Campus now is a walking campus. This all used to be open.
Oh, that's
to
nice.
the
It's
oval
walking.
and everything. Okay, need another.
Were his parents mad he flunked out?
Well, I don't think they knew he flunked out then, or he wouldn't have gotten in. Look at
There's
these
another one.
grown-ups. These are just crazy. These are just so fun. All right, so here's a funny story. So when Dad and I came back here, 18 years ago or something, we took a tour around during the day. Well, then we came back at night because we hadn't seen enough, and it was raining and we couldn't see. Well, do you see how you really can't tell that that's pedestrian
Oh,
if you didn't see?
no, I couldn't tell. That looks like a street to me.
Yes.
I would have rode right into it.
We're driving on the oval, and suddenly, I don't know what made us realize that this is sidewalks. They're huge, like a road, but we're driving where there's no cars allowed. It was really crazy. It was funny. We'd hang out in the oval, and this is where they did all these protests, and they had the stage set up and Woody Hayes, and they'd have bands play. I mean, it was really fun. So you have a place like this, I'm sure. And the library's at the end. Somehow, I don't know what we went on, maybe here, because I don't know where we went. I think we just kept driving there, and we were driving around the oval like we used to do. Can we go? See, I don't know. Everything's so changed, so we're going to have to just drive around and see where we can get to now. Mirror Lake. We have pictures of me standing in it when they emptied it. Dad made me pose and do all this stuff. And that was the
Watch out, there's somebody.
chancellor's house. Yeah, this is pretty. Look at that old building. Isn't that pretty?
Not particularly.
Well, I mean, they're just neat.
Could use a power washer.
It was cold. We walked across
That's what it was in Massachusetts. I remember the wind.
Yeah. He lived on Chittenden for that year, for my freshman year.
Chittenden.
And I lived in Morrison for 2 years, so I lived there freshman and sophomore year. This is the Ohio State Stadium.
Stadium. So he lived in the stadium.
Yeah, there's dorms
Dale.
in there, and I think maybe the football players lived in there too.
That-
It seems closer to me now that I'm looking at it, but it seemed really far back then.
It probably seems closer because you're driving, but
Yeah,
back then
yeah,
walking,
was
it
far,
seems
yeah.
far.
It seemed far. And so you couldn't get tickets freshman year, so we joined what's called Script Ohio. So you had to go a half or an hour before the game or something, which was really hard because we'd be up late on Friday nights. And that's how graphics were back then. Individual letters held up by the kids. And it would say, "Go Bucks," or I don't know what they said. But so that's how we got to see the
You
game.
still do that sometimes nowadays. People.
Sophomore year, we didn't go to games.
You didn't go to games sophomore
No.
year? Why?
It was too expensive to get tickets. You don't understand. We had no money.
You gonna stop for them? Or?
Yeah, people cannot understand today that we had no money because it was long distance and that was
A
expensive.
different town.
I don't know how long distance works, but it was expensive, whatever it was. We had one call once a week, and that was it. You'd call and say, "This is a collect call from Cheryl Beal to her parents," and they'd say, "No, they're not home," and so then they'd know you got there, and you'd hang up, and you wouldn't be charged. That's how it was.
They still do that to this day,
That's how it was.
especially from prisons.
All right, we're back on High Street now. You see, we have to go convoluted around. Somewhere, Dad's apartment was here somewhere, I think. That's been torn down.
So where did you move to after the dorm?
After 2 years,
Yeah.
I got married. I moved in with your dad.
Oh, so
We
you
were married.
were married and then you're still
We
going
got
to
married
school.
after my sophomore year.
That's crazy.
Yes, it is crazy. It's insane. So I dated a lot in high school, and then I dated in college, but then I was like miserable. I was not nice to the boys. I go, "Oh, I don't feel good. I have to go home." And then I go and see Dad. But anyway, back then we had curfews. Curfew was 12 o'clock during the week and 2 o'clock on weekends. Okay, now once you cross the river, it's West Campus, and they know that
class?
they had jitneys to take you. They had
What's a
buses,
jitney?
A little bus.
That's where the basketball team plays.
Oh, they have a basketball team?
Ohio State, of course.
Baltimore doesn't have one.
Honey, this is a college. College is everything. I student taught in Upper Arlington in the school the kids went to, Shelby's kids. Isn't that a riot?
Yeah.
So Upper Arlington was the rich place.
Isn't that where Shelby lives?
Yeah.